handoff as they run the counter play. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of the yard, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. We see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed a big hit for a loss.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Let's go! Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Over!
On third down, it's Burgess. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to fourth down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
In motion, Gronkowski. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
In my humble estimation, terrific work there defensively. Running backs trying to get wide, get to the sideline, and they beat him to the spot, forced him out of bounds, pretty close to the line of scrimmage.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Cooks will come in motion right.
Watch it now, Barney. 3-on-3. Leopard.
And the play clock's running down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Leopard. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. All right, here we go. Gun! Gun! Gun!
On play action, it's Garoppolo. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
And that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on third down to force the incompletion to set up fourth. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. Might have been one man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. And he'll give it here to his running back. Finding room to the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals! A great effort there with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now they try the right side here. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
They run the counter now on first down. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Leopard. Here we go now.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's third down for this offense. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Fresh set of downs here. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yards.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Patriots. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football. Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Green, 39. Check. 319.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Now a handoff as they run left side. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window. They've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. So the D-line's going to spread out. And now here's a carry heading left. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
You're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Back to throw. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this two shall pass, this two shall pass, and finally we kept having to run back. He said, but you got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. He's going to air one out. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for New England. 51 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another first down run right there.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
On the give, this is their fullback. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get nothing out of that one. What a stand so far defensively. And now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Gostkowski now for the Pats field goal try. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17 to 3. So it's an old-school extra point, but certainly a disappointment that they couldn't get 6.
Yeah, when you see 19-yard field goal in the box score, you kind of shake your head. But their head coach decided 3 was enough.
So out now come the Cardinals.
And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try to play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man.
And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
A handoff as they run the counter play. Looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage and that's it. Call it no gain on the play and it'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They go play action here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now they'll run it on the toss. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
The Cardinals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
And they give this time to the tailback. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And Forbath will put this one through, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
No. Check. Patriots. Hang on now. 3-19.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Now they'll run it on the toss. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And where the ball is now, you got the field goal pretty much in the bag. Now do you try for the end zone a couple of times?
I don't think there's any question about it. You might get a gift of 6 points rather than the 3 that you just noted, which you feel like you already have. Be aggressive, go after it, and try and get those points.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is caught at the 8. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
2nd down following the run.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the 2nd half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Alec Ogletree in there to drop him. And back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. Here's Matt Darr now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Taken right around the 44. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go now.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. Now they go screen. It's complete. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. They worked very well there for a first down.
Open space inside the 10. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriots offense, they worked their way back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Garoppolo to try again on second down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. So 2nd and 10 here.
All right, now, look at 56. Leopard!
Play clock winding down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now let's go.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Matt Darr now as he's on to punt for New England. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Back now in Foxborough. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now Garoppolo, got to have this one. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. And in Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Brandon Williams. And some room to roam now. 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown Cardinals. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And the play clock's running down. On second down, here's Garoppolo. And this is incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll make it third down.
Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. And able to find Dorsett. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Play clock winding down. Now Garoppolo throwing on second. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Let's go.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Garoppolo again. This is White on the screen, and he'll go down at the 28. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Hurry up, here we go. Boom, land it. 29. Gone.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. The killer here, it's complete. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Now a handoff looking right. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they? Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th.
Detroit! Watch it now, Barney!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
They run the counter now on 1st down. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. So the D-line's going to spread out. On 3rd down, it's Burgess, and they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They're going to look to throw. Now he'll let it go deep left side. He's got him in. Complete.
You